Video is my friend. I think it's pretty ironic that the current video and the current single, which is Candy Everybody Wants, is just a satirical look at television and the people who decide what it is we're going to watch on television. It's sort of in the same spirit as a show like Saturday Night Live or SCTV, where using television to satirize television makes me feel pretty clever at times, but it's a good way to talk to people. The thing that I enjoy most about the lyrics of Noah's Dubs that it gave me an opportunity to just write a group of beautiful poetic images and not really be that concerned about the meaning of everything. It's a very personal song in some respects, and I like the fact that there's all this ambiguity because I didn't want to be really obvious about what I meant. Being in Washington was pretty exciting. I was a bit skeptical at first because I had just heard all this brouhaha was going on, and all these celebrities, Michael Jackson and Barbra Streisand, and all these people were going to be there, and that it just sounded like a Hollywood event to me. And I thought, well, can't this country do anything seriously? Why do we have to have this array of Hollywood stars and everything? But I was actually very moved by just the atmosphere. All the people in the street seemed really open and talking with one another, and hopefully. They were talking hopefully. Michael there gave it a different dimension. It seemed familiar. Someone I knew, I've known for years, and someone who's a good friend was standing next to me on stage, and we were just sharing, excitement about the whole event, and that came through on television, which I thought was also a pretty rare moment because so many times on television that seems so calculated, that kind of emotion. Look, we're doing a duet, and we're really enjoying ourselves on stage. About 3 months ago, I was asked if I would like to collaborate with Scholastic magazine on a project trying to integrate interview material and songs that I'd written and distribute this tape to schools across the country, and with a lesson plan that encouraged kids to get involved in creative writing.
I would just like to tell you that before I heard about you, I never used to listen to your music because I didn't hear about you. But when I heard about you, I started liking your music, and the favorite song I like is Dust Bowl. I think it's real nice, and I play it at home too. I think it's real nice.
Well, I think that's one of the things that music can do, is transcend those borders that people put around themselves about, I don't listen to that kind of music, I don't go to those sort of places, whatever. I just feel like music could be used so much more to bring people together rather than segregate them into different groups. The students that I was talking to who were involved in the Scholastic program that we just went to visit seem like they're in no way sheltered from harsh realities of urban life. A lot of the poems that they read concerned racial disharmony. They concerned teenage pregnancy, drug addiction, things that they live with every day. I just looked out at their faces and they looked so eager to learn and express themselves. I think that was the thing that struck me most, is that there's so much potential in this room. Media has given them this perception that because you're on television, you obviously are a millionaire and you live in this huge mansion in Beverly Hills, and you get a pedicure twice a week, and someone else does all your shopping for you, and like you have toy poodles that sit on your lap or whatever. And to tell them that not much in my life has changed just because I happen to be on television a few times, and that it's great to be an artist and to be recognized for what you do, but you still got to wash your own clothes. It was an interesting moment to find myself in an airport in Pittsburgh and to see myself on the newsstand with all those other faces, and actually put things in perspective too, because I was looking at this whole row of other people who happened to be on magazines that week, and I was like, so what's the big deal? And then I thought, oh, because it's Rolling Stone, and as far as music is concerned, this is the magazine to be on the cover of. The type of people who recognized me suddenly on the street changed. It used to be mostly just college students who would ever recognize me. Now it seems like doormen, Amtrak ticket attendants, housewives in supermarkets. I think that might be the Regis and Kathy Lee show that we did. But it seems like through television we've been able to reach a lot of people that we've never reached before. We're about to begin a tour that'll take us from the middle of April to the middle of July. It'll be probably the last bit of touring that we do for this record. Reasonable person. I'm just a reasonable person. All right.